Hey Glam Squad, welcome back to another episode of Beginner's Guide to Makeup. In this week's makeup lesson, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful brown smoky eye that you can take from day to night just by using one eyeshadow and one brush. If you're interested, then just keep on watching. So for this lesson, you will need a blending brush of your choice and a matte brown shadow. The shade of the brown is completely up to you. It can be a lighter brown for during the day, and you could make it deeper and smoky by going a little bit darker for night. You can then finish off the look with some liner for the waterline, mascara, or some lashes if you prefer. So let's get started. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the way you hold your brush makes a huge difference on the intensity of the eyeshadows and the application. If you hold your brush at the end of the handle, you're going to have the least amount of pressure and control, as shown here. You'll get a softer, more blown out look. So to begin, I'm going to start with the crease of the eye. So I'm taking my blending brush, and what I'm doing is just pressing right above my eyeball, looking straight into a mirror. So this is going to give me an idea looking straight ahead on the shape of the eyeshadow. So all I do here is just start to stamp that color in place while looking straight ahead into the mirror, so you can see exactly how far up you're going to bring the shadow. Then I look down and kind of tilt my head slightly so I can get the color right into the inner corner without going up too high. Once you have the placement down by using that tapping motion, you can then go back over and softly blend. Again, you always want to hold your brush at the end of the handle because you want the least amount of pressure and control here, because you just want a very soft blown out finish. So again, this whole application, I'm holding the brush at the end of the handle, using tapping motions and then swirling motions to soften out the eyeshadow. Once you're happy with the intensity and how blown out the shadow is, you can then move on to the lid area. So again, using the same brown eyeshadow of your choice, you want to flip your brush downwards using the side of the blending brush so it's almost like a flat eyeshadow brush, and then just start using patting and wiggling motions. You can also move your hand higher up on the brush handle, and this is going to give you a lot more control and pigment as well. Because you're using very firm pressing and wiggling motions, it's going to give you a lot more color payoff than you had previously put on your crease. Therefore, it's going to look like you're using two different eyeshadows when in fact you're only using one. So pat and wiggle, pat and wiggle. Once the color is in place, then you can slowly start to swirl around and blend out any edges. By pinching the bristles together using your thumb and your index finger, you're going to create like a pencil brush, and you just want to swirl the color on the lower lash line and then just kind of soften out the edges. And this is just going to save you using a different brush. It's going to just softly tie everything together. And then of course this is optional, but if you want to add that extra step, using a liner in the waterline would be beautiful. A black is going to give you a very sultry look. It's also going to make your eyes appear smaller if you have very big eyes. If you want your eyes to look bigger, go for like a nude or a white. You could also go for a brown as well if you want something a little bit softer than black. And then you can finish off with some mascara or lashes of your choice. Now this is an extra step, again it's optional. Using a clean blending brush, you could take a highlighter or just a champagne shimmery eyeshadow and just place it right in the inner corner. It's going to tie the whole look together and just like make your eyes look really glossy and bright. So that is it. You can add false lashes if you want to take this look tonight or just make it a little bit more dramatic. And like I said, the shade of brown really determines how smoky and dramatic this look is going to be. You can see I used a very soft brown, so this is perfect for daytime, and you can always use a darker brown if you want something a little bit more smoky for night. I hope you enjoyed this week's makeup lesson. Don't forget to check out my Beginner's Guide to Makeup playlist where you find loads more beginners makeup lessons. I really hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye!